Try to hold these questions. You're welcome. Don't leave until I come to you with an answer if you can avoid it. Yep. You know? And I don't recommend using this because this is a marker. But I'll trade you. How have you shown improvement at school with your physical fitness or at home? Go sit on the bench, think about it, and fill it out with me, and then bring it back. Yes, ma'am? Tell me next time. Okay. I will do the same thing like I did with your brother. And either I'll pull you up to the front or we'll stare at you while you're saying it. Thank you, Leonardo.
Go to attention. Bow, courtesy. Face flex. Bow, courtesy. And position. Student crease.
I love myself physically and mentally. Based on my white Christ spirit, I will only fight to protect my way through the lies of others. I achieve my full potential knowledge. I achieve strength.
And what's your goal?
Country,
Country, attention. Bow, courtesy. Don't move. Preview lineup. First row right here. Perfect. That's right. Fight it up. Go. Hands up, feet together. 20 jumping jacks. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And one in place. Jump. Oh, that was sad. Jump. There we go. Down. Jump. Down. Down. Jump. Jump down. There we go. Come to attention. On the back line, go. All right, you guys are going to run down and run back. Go. Do not have that. Good guess. One more time, go. Music's not working. Back leg front kicks. All the way down. Yes, sir? But I want to try and see everyone get their kicks at least shoulder level or higher. Yes, sir? So shoulder level kicks are higher. All the way down and run back. Go. There we go. Good eye us. And run back. All right, back leg ground kicks. Down, run back. Go. Everyone go back. Everyone go back. All right, who can guess what we were missing? Raise your hand. Yes, ma'am. Yes, pivots. Make sure you guys have that back foot turned all the way around. Yes, sir? If you don't, you're going to hurt your hips, which which will make it hard to kick later in your career. Yes, sir? Yes, sir?
Yes,
All right, back leg round kicks, go.
Get bags and friends. Get bracelets.
Front down and back, go.
One more time. One down, one down.
Awesome job, guys. And spread out. All right, everyone, make a circle, go. Oh, circle, circle. Perfect. Now, everyone, take 3 steps back, go. There we go. All right. You can guess what we're doing. Yes, ma'am. Exactly. You know everything. Perfect. Did you guys hear that? That's what we're doing. So everyone, we're going to do American Taekwondo. Number 5, your lateral. Yes, sir? Here, we'll review. Everyone sit to your left. American Taekwondo, number 5. That's right. Yeah, number 5. Number 5, lateral ridge. Go. Round, back to the side. Turn. On this side, go. Lateral ridge hand. Round, back, back. Back down. Turn. Number 6. That's 3 punches. In between. 2. And go. Perfect. Turn. On this side, go. Perfect. Turn. Number 7. This one's not a lateral. And go. Turn. Stay rich. Those kicks back. Go. Turn. Number 8. 3 kicks. And go. And turn. 8 again, go. Great, make a circle. And you have your card over here. What are you guys? Oh, you guys. All right, I'm gonna take 3 steps back. You know, take each other. All right, we're gonna do dominoes number 5. Start all the way around, go this way. Yes, sir. You're gonna start with your set to your side, and then you're gonna do it to the inside of the circle. Yes, sir. Ready? Go. There you go. So, which one? 6. I like it. Thank you. Where is my music? Apparently not. Help your teammates out. You do music.
Yes, sir. What happened?
Perfect. This got turned off.
Oh, yes, sir. Are they doing a combination?
Yes, ma'am.
Combinations or old combinations? Can you have them bounce on the toys the next time around so they're at least moving while they're waiting? Thank you, sir.
Jump.
And punt. Everyone start bouncing their toes. Bouncing their toes. All right, when you're not doing your combo, you're gonna be bouncing your toes. Yes, sir. All right, number 7, go. Yes. Nice power. 7 now. Then share your teammates, share your teammates. And number 8, go. Oscar, arrow coming to Justin. Backwards. And back to let's go.
Circle set. Step back, 2 toes, do fast, on your toes, 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 on your toes. 2 toes, on your toes, on your toes. Oh man, there we go. Make sure your hands stay up. Yes, man. Don't touch this when you're bouncing. It's always, yes? Yes?
Blue stripe.
Eyes on yours. Eyes on yours. Target. Now, I want you guys to make sure your hands are always up. If your hands are up, I won't whisper the noodle your way, yes? Unless you seem to really want me to, yes? All right, American, Robbie, combination is right. Use our defensive, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Eyes on your
Target.
number 5, go. Palm, face, switch palm. Turn. Ayos. Go. Turn. Number 6, go. Turn. Number 6, go. Turn. Number 7, go. On face, with round to cover, step forward, jam, palm. Hold that last move, yes? Turn. Turn. Oh, turn. 7, go. Turn. 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 Go. Backhand parry, front hand parry, palm, with front kick cover, step forward, jam, palm, yes? Yes? Turn. Turn. Now careful and karate, we don't want to sing our responses, we want to say them. Yes, ma'am? When we sing, we hold the notes really long. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
I was giving you an example. In karate, you want to be short. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're still on your toes. Yes, it was aimed at you, Camille. Noodles don't fly. Yeah, don't pick it up. Your eyes are on your hands are. Oh no. I don't need a noodle to catch your face, guys. Number 8, go. Backhand parry, front hand parry, palm, front kick cover, step forward, jam, palm. Turn. Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Go. Backhand parry, front hand parry. Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
position.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
So those of you who weren't here last Wednesday, Miss Houston taught most of the class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And one thing she expressed to me afterwards was she didn't hear a lot of responses, but she didn't want to take a lot of your learning time. I don't want to take a lot of your learning time either, but you got to make sure you guys use those responses. Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Not for the sake of having those responses. It shows respect and also shows focus. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Take me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Take me. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's look. Aaron.
Ah!
My turn. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
On your toes, jump around. On your toes.
Ma'am.
All that we have to see nachos in class. Eyes on your
Toilet.
whatever position is, Sam.
Ma'am.
Now, just so you guys know, if I ever have a noodle in my hand and I come around and back you, you guys are something else. You're pushing. Stand up, Sam.
Yes, ma'am.
Push the position, Sam.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
man, I think you guys need to get stronger. Stand up, Sam.
Yes, ma'am.
Push the position.
Yes,
Stand
ma'am.
up.
Yes, ma'am.
Jump.
Yes, ma'am.
Push the position.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Jump.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations, you've done 2 burpees. 5 more, go.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Gotta make your feet go all the way out to push-up position.
Ma'am.
I think they're still at 0. I've never heard a single number. Oh no, we didn't hear a single number. 2 more, go.
1. 2. Ma'am.
Oh, there we go. All right, guys. That's left the aisle. That's your right to aisle. That's your left to aisle. That's your right to aisle. That's your left to aisle. That's your left to aisle. Your left to aisle. On your toes, Ethan's on his toes. There you go. Now this is strong. And sometimes you guys have to do hard things, and that's okay because you're pushing yourself to be stronger, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Burpees are something that's new, and I realized, man, this is a great opportunity to teach you something new, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Black belt, sometimes we have to do burpees too, don't we?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we do. And sometimes we had to push up to those burpees. American Taekwondo. Take your knee, yes, Sam.
Yes, ma'am.
What was some things that I was noticing that I don't want you guys to get away with any longer, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is just for you guys learning, your learning benefit. When you are on your toes, I don't mean jogging in place. When you are in a fighting position but you're jogging in place, you have a very predictable foot movement. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
When you're set, if your hands are slightly loose, when you go to suddenly explode in a punch, if you hit with your hands loose, you're going to break a finger or a knuckle. You're going to break something.
Ma'am.
And I'm not talking about the other thing that you're hitting. I'm going to break you. Not good. Yes?
Ma'am.
Always practice with your hands tightly closed. Don't let yourself play with your fingers. If you want to play with your fingers when you're in fighting position, the best thing you can do is squeeze your hands even tighter. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
That way you're always ready to explode. Yes?
Ma'am.
Stand up and stand.
Yes,
Out. So when you're on your toes, you're bouncing around. You're moving back and forth. You're never jogging in place. You're moving back and forth, almost like you're jumping rope. You want to always keep your feet underneath you. Yes?
ma'am.
However, we are also keeping your bodies turned sideways. Eyes on our target. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Keep those hands up by your face. Now, freeze.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at Elena. Keep your hands exactly where they're at. If I'm fighting Elena, what is she giving me?
A nice target,
A
ma'am.
very beautiful target. So when you guys are fighting, you always want to make sure your elbows are in as well. Your hands are not only up, but your elbows are in. The tighter your elbows are in, the more target you are covering and preventing for your opponent. Start out to your pose, yes, ma'am. Now also jumping rope. If you're jumping like a bunny, you're hitting you're a moving target, yes? Because Miss Brody knows that as soon as I go up in the air, boom, she's gonna nail me because I can't go anywhere. Yes? I'm gonna nail you, Jackson.
Yeah, I'll be like a bunny. You have to do this.
I'm not probably gonna pick on you from behind. Your eyes are on your target. Yes, but I'm not your target. I'm your instructor. I'm teaching you, yes? Right now, you know what? Find a spot where you can see yourself in the mirror. Set yourself in the mirror. Go. Push a position. Stand up. Push a position. Stand up. Oh, no, guys. One back leg, go. The number of voices I heard. Push a position. Oh, there we go. Stand up, find yourself a place in the mirror so you can see yourself. Go. 3 voices. You probably don't want to be super close to somebody in front of you. Step towards the mirror, Saya. Hey, Ethan. Start bouncing around, yes? Now while you're bouncing around in the mirror, you're looking at yourself in the mirror. Do you see a target? Now if you do, you want to close that target up. You want to bring your elbows in. Push those hands up. Turn your body, move sideways. Karate combination number 1. Return directly to this position. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Go. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Go right back to your position. Oh, don't let your body turn sideways. Where'd you go? Go. Switch feet. Yes, ma'am. Your toes go around. Make sure you keep those hands up on your face. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Where'd you go? Then you turn your body sideways. Or you open to the mirrors. Ready, go. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Switch feet. Turn your gear. Turn your spot. Go. 3, 2, 1. You guys have a minute and 45 seconds to put your gear on. Go.
Ma'am.
You're a high red. I highly recommend having it done under a minute 30. Because that's the expectation in level 3. Oh, that's not what I wanted. We're now 40 seconds in.
Ma'am.
Less than a minute left. You're very comfortable.
I love this song.
This is Martina's drops. 15 seconds left. Two, one, three. Wherever you're at, that's 15 minutes, 45 seconds. Finish, go. If you're a boy, please check with Mr. Churchman and then find a partner if he gives you permission. Yes, ma'am? So, you're a girl, you gotta check in with me before you find a partner. Yes, ma'am? How do we pass it? Set for partner, step out on toes. You're gonna go towards your partner and not make contact. Back and forth, I go, you go. American Taekwondo. Combination 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am? Even if you have mouthpieces, I still expect responses. Yes? Take a knee. Who is responsible for your sparring gear? You are. You are the only one responsible for making sure you have all of your sparring gear. Yes? There you go. So if you notice you're missing a piece of gear, you take care of it. Yes? So if you're currently missing a piece of sparring gear, go take care of it now. Yes? All right. Everybody face your partner. Come to attention. Bow courtesy. Touch gloves. I go, you go. Number 5, number 5, number 6, number 6, number 7, number 7, number 8, number 8. No contact. American Taekwondo. Yes? Yes? So, take a knee. I know you guys have mouthpieces on, but I also know the difference between responding. Another thing also, guys, is Brian here. Apparently, I want to pick on your second. Well, I know you guys are not making head contact yet. If she got accidentally hit in the head. Did you see how easy that was? Sorry for popping that out of the mouth. That. Miss Linda, this one's not going to be as fun. Oh, look. I can't do it. Yes? I have been at black belt testings and seen headgears go flying. Secure your headgear to your head. Yes? And if you notice a partner doesn't, you guys help each other out. You're a team. Yes? Thank you. Thanks for letting me take it. There you go. Well, I said, boom. So if you're a boy, it's a little easier because you don't have hair in the way. Yes? Stand up, Miss Ma'am. You don't have hair in the way. I go, you go, American Taekwondo. Combinations numbers. Go. On your toes. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Don't make contact. Jose, go. There we go. Horse stance when you've done all the way to your We've done all the way through 8 horse stance. Come here. Go on your toes. And time. All right, guys, face your partners. Aya. what you guys are gonna do is you're gonna practice round kicking each other in the chest guard, yes? So you need to be in a closed stance for this. If I have Mr. Churchman, I know Jackson. So Mr. Churchman and I set towards each other. Everybody say closed stance.
Closed stance.
Closed stance means our belly buttons are facing opposite direction. I'm going to round kick. He's going to round kick. We are touching each other. So he's going to round kick. I'm going to round kick. Round kick. Round kick. Round kick. Round kick. The goal is we are practicing control, so we're not sending our partner flying, but we're also touching each other. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Finding that opening that we tend to leave. Am I intentionally leaving an opening for him?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I am. Am I now? No. This is how you guys will be. You will not intentionally leave an opening, but you will not intentionally block either. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am? All right, set towards your partner. Start bouncing your toes. All right, I go, you go. Higher rank is the first one to throw around. You guys have 30 seconds to get as many touching round kicks with your partner as you can. Yes? 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 Go! One step though. You gotta move fast. You gotta move fast. While your hands are all just out, you gotta move fast. You gotta move fast. And time! Face your partner, come to attention, bow, courtesy, touch gloves, find new partner, go. Find new partner, go. Oh, 2 people caught on, find new partner, go. 2 people, find a partner, go. Find new partner, go. Find new partner, go. Find new partner, go. I know you have mouthpieces in your mouth. It does not stop you from responding. You can have a mouthpiece in your mouth and say, yes, ma'am. While I may not be able to understand the clear yes, ma'am, I know what you're trying to say. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Find new partner, go. Face your partner, come to attention, bow, courtesy, touch gloves. Start bouncing your toes. Round kick controlled, yes? Same drill, just different person, 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 yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Go! Time, take a knee, yes, ma'am? Camille, I'm going to pick on you. Camille was sparring Jackson, and she just let him, oh, that was too hard. That's exactly what you need to do when you're sparring each other, yes? It's called communication. If somebody hits you too hard, you got to communicate. Because if you don't, then they'll think that that was okay, and they'll just keep hitting you that hard, yes, ma'am? Even if you fall over, maybe you trip, they don't know. They'll keep hitting you that hard, yes? Yeah. What would you say? Stop, please. We can say that's too hard. Take it down a notch. Yes? Thank you, Camille, for letting me take time. Stand up, yes, ma'am. Stop with your partner. Communication is key. However, listening is also key. If your partner tells you to take it down a notch, they're not ready for the power that you're ready to give. Yes? Yes? On your toes! Camille and Ethan, take a knee. Everybody else, push a position. Oh, some of us caught on. Daniel and Jackson, take a knee. Everybody else, stand up. Miss Catherine, take a knee. Everybody else, push a position. Stand up. Push a position. Stand up. Some of us are helping each other out. Push your position. Stand up. So touch your partner. Say out. Oh, real fast, guys. I don't like repeating myself, and I don't like repeating my directions, and neither do your parents. So when you respond the first time they ask you, or you respond to me the first time they ask you or give you a direction, you respond to them, then they don't repeat themselves, and they're much happier. Yes? Yes. Key to having happier parents. I should know. Yes? Yes. So touch your parents up. I meant partners, not parents. Start bounce on your toes. I saw parents look at me like, what am I doing? Round kick, just like we were doing a second ago. Yes? 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 Go! You gotta still touch her though. Then you gotta get kicked. You gotta be able to make contact with you. You gotta be able to. Not right. Yeah. Still don't touch her. Here we go. Round kick, turn sideways. Time, touch about courtesy, touch gloves, on new partner, go. Oh, yes. You saved each other. Face your partner, come to attention, bow courtesy, touch gloves. Face your partner, come to attention, bow courtesy, touch gloves. Attention. Bow courtesy, touch gloves. There we go. You always got to bow courtesy towards your partner. I know I say it really fast, but we do it every single time, yes? You got to show respect to your partner because they're training with you, yes? Start bouncing with your partner. On your toes. This is a free sparring match. Anything goes. Well, not quite anything. No head contact. You guys are controlled. Follow the rules, yes? Yes? Go! Camille. Get in there, get out, get in, get out. It's okay. You can squat one day. You can squat it. There you go. Oh, I have very sharp donut. Time! Face partner, come to attention, both of you take knee. Stand up. Face partner. Bow courtesy. Return to your spot. Take off your head, your hands, and mouth, yes? Now, if you're disappointed that you did not have a lot of time to spar today, I'm disappointed too. But if I didn't need to repeat myself so much, then we would have had more time to spar, yes? All right, sometimes life is slow life. What was the first one? Oh, thank you. Miss Camille is, I'm gonna come up here. I wasn't sure you were ready. There we go. Miss Camille is turning in her karate practice log as well. You can stand up. I gotta use the ground. Thank you. Her intent to promote. Ooh, she's exceeding expectations at school. I like to see that. She's also, she's turning in her grace, right? Tell it to us. Look at mom though. You have to tell mom. She's got to be able to hear you.
Winning black belt dwell on the reward of success, not on the penalty of failure. Also, move in the direction of our most currently dominant thoughts. Positive self-motivation arise through dominant visualizing desires and results. Fears. Motivation also comes through visualizing the long-term results desired, not on the daily disappointment and straight struggle. Whatever you can do boldness has genius and not do or do not
Give everyone a clap. In addition, Camille asked to take her training wheels off of her bike today. I think that was Monday, right? On Monday. On her first try, she confidently gained her balance, turned the pedals, and took off without looking back. We're so proud of her. Give her a huge round of applause. Raise your hand if you haven't learned how to take your training wheels off your bike. Raise your hand if you crashed the first several times and you were so scared. Camille, first try, just took off. Nice work, Camille. Boom.
Now, Ethan, coming up here.
Yes, sir.
Ethan is sitting in his karate practice, like his healthy, he spoke up karate, and his character.
Winning Blackbird soil on the rewards of success, not on the penalties of failures. We always move in the direction of our clearly dominant thoughts. Positive self-motivation arises through visualizing your desires while limiting fears. Motivation also arises from focusing on the long-term results desired, not on the daily disappointments and struggles. Whatever you can do or dream you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius in it, power and magic. Do or do not, there's no try.
One more clap. 2 9 2 stops. You rock.
You
Good job, sir. Hey, next up, Mr. Jose, please. Turning in his intent to promote. So give him 1, give him 2. Say, you awesome.
I like to keep these. That's why I keep tacking the black belts, because sometimes they try to get the bag too. Can Mr. Dana come up here, please? He is turning in his intent to promote. Give 1 clap, 2 claps. You rock.
You rock.
Thank you, Mr. Dana. Thank you, black belts, for letting me attack you with these intent remotes. Everybody stand up, yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Hands on the back.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Bergstrom looked at me all weird, like, what are you talking about attacking them?
Get on the floor, sir.
All right. Testing is next week. Make sure you guys are nice and ready. Gray stripes are due, as well as your intent to promote by tomorrow. If you do not already have them, make sure you guys are getting them done. Yes?
Yes,
If
ma'am.
you're not sure if you have you're turned in your gray stripe, look at your belt. Do you have 2 gray stripes? If you don't have your 2 karate, you also should have 2 blue stripes on your belt as well. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't have 2 blue stripes, oh man, you're missing something. And I hope you guys know what it is because you're on level 2. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have 1 black stripe on the belt on your belt, fantastic. You're on track. Because your next black stripe is our next week. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Fitness test next week. Graduation next week. But this Saturday, every say 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
So at 10 a.m.
Extravaganza.
is the extravaganza. If you guys want, raise your hand if you're going to be there. Special fun egg class. You don't know?
I don't know.
Do you want to be? Raise your hand. There you go. Raise your hand if you want to be there. There'll be food.
Okay. Okay. Well, wait. Really?
Do you want to be there?
Yes.
Raise your hand.
Anything.
Do you want to? I asked the second question. Do you want to be there? Then you can raise your hand. Raise your hands on your back. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Black belt green.
As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and dominant spirit.
Country. Democracy. Loud and proud. Position.
Ma'am, my white flag is best man.
Awesome. Next club students, you are dismissed. Please finish 5 leadership notebooks run. 30 seconds.
They tend to like an Easter dinner, like prime rib, ham, potatoes.
I think I'm doing that on Friday
Oh, yeah.
morning. Does it work? Thank you. Thanks for letting me know how to count. I don't know if you've noticed, but one of them doesn't have a top at all, but it still works. Read the book.
Can
I didn't skip your homework. However, you turned in late. You might be able to do the gray stripe while the black belts are warming up in front of all the black belts. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Heard say law of legacy. Want to make sure I was actually saying the right law. Law number 21. Law of legacy.
Why is it called the law of legacy?
Do you know what a legacy is?
Yes, ma'am. I do.
Elena, define legacy.
A legacy is kind of like if like you're kind of like royal-ish, and a legacy is where like kind of like past.
Anyway, give everyone clap. Take your time.
Hard to explain, but I know what it
It is hard to explain. Camille, you asked good questions. I wish I had given this lesson a week ago to you privately so that I could have been a little bit more prepared. Define legacy. Oh no. So legacy is the lasting value that you leave behind. Because in fact, the definition of the law of legacy is a leader's lasting value is measured by succession. This follows really well what we were talking about last week, which was explosive growth, right? Leaders want to train leaders, not followers. So the law of legacy, a leader's lasting value is measured by their succession. I'll quote Eleanor Roosevelt, life is like a parachute jump. You've got to get it right the first time. Raise your hand if you can imagine what happens on a parachute jump if you don't get it right the first time. Camille. Oh wow, that is a terrible parachute. That's not a working parachute. If your parachute doesn't work, you're gonna fall to the ground really, 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 really fast.
And you go down.
Really, really, really fast.
And you go down.
Very likely. You gotta get it right the first time, yes? You only have so much long in life. So, same thing when you have a leader. You only have so much time as a leader. You want to leave a lasting value. So the key things that you need to take away with the law of legacy is you need to know the legacy you want to leave behind. What do you want people to know you for? Kids, I know I'm talking about life in general, but think about it in school terms. If somebody had to move to a different classroom next year or a completely different state, what do you want them to remember you by? They won't ever see you again. How do you want them to remember you? That's what I mean by know the legacy you want to leave. How do you want that person to leave and they'll never see you again? How do you want them to remember you? Number 2, how do you make sure that they leave knowing or remembering you that way? You live it. You live the legacy you want to leave. You must live what you say you believe. We kind of touched on this already with the law of solid ground and the law of the picture. You gotta live how you want to lead, yes? So you gotta live the way you want to lead, because other people will pick that up. You gotta choose who will carry on your legacy. As a leader, law of explosive growth, you've got to teach other leaders. You've got to choose who you're going to lead to be a leader so they can take over and then continue to carry on your legacy. Who will tell your story once you're gone? Who will continue to tell other people about you? Occasionally you hear me reference instructors of mine that trained me. You want to leave a good legacy, yes? Man! You want to also make sure that you pass on the baton. Raise your hand if you know what a baton race is. Ethan, you don't know what a baton race is? Okay. In a baton race, you run, and it's a race that you have to finish as a team. But the only way your team can finish is it's a really long race. One person runs one lap, they have to pass the baton onto the next person. They kick the baton, and they take it from the next lap, and they hand it to another person. Does that make sense now? You gotta pass on the baton, you gotta pass on the legacy, you gotta keep leading it. You gotta keep passing it on, yes? So if you don't pass on the baton, then they don't know that they're now taking charge, they're in charge of the class, and they're able to continue. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's the law of legacy, and that honestly is the last law of our book. Whew. So Camila, you get to start on law number 1 next month. So not next month, 2 weeks from now, yes? What kind of legacy do you guys want to leave behind? What lasting impression do you want someone to leave you with? Or leave about you? That is the law of legacy. And that, as a leader, that is your ultimate goal, is you're leaving legacy behind. Not just a person was here, but oh my goodness, Ethan style leader, man, that person was a great leader. They taught me X, Y, and Z. Yes? Ethan, you smiling, you laughing back? Stand up, Ethan. Come to attention. Stop it. If you guys have questions, please come ask me. Otherwise, you guys are dismissed. Have a fantastic